we always hit the nail on the head. So check this out, my Miami Hurricane fans. My Miami Hurricane fans, my Canes fans, my La Familia. Okay, so as you guys know, the off season is amongst us. There's a little bit of drama going on right now. As you guys already know, cormani mcclain, will he sign with the Miami Hurricane or will he defer somewhere else? That's the question that nobody has the answer to. Now, as you guys know, the All-American, Under Armour All-American game is pretty much January the 3rd. All the players are checking in and everything like that. Miami has a lot of commits that are going to be playing in this game. Now, we're going to get into that in a second. But let's talk about transfer, a defensive tackle that will be visiting Miami pretty soon. Has an official visit set up, and Miami will take a shot at him. He's out of Memphis. So basically Cameron Jackson, that's the name. I'm looking at him right now. 6'6", 340 pounder. Also got in my notes here, 577 snaps this season, 20 pressure with a grade of 72.6. So this is a tremendous pickup, a guy with a lot of experience if Miami were to get him out the transfer portal. All right, so let's talk about this All-American game coming up. As I told you guys, there are a lot of Miami Hurricane players that was, committed and signed to the University of Miami that will play in these games. So, of course, Francis Maigoa, 5-star offensive lineman, number 1 offensive lineman in the country. Collins, of course, he's a defensive end. Riley Williams, tight end, IMG, of course. Ruben Bain, defensive player of the year, probably the best defensive player in the country if you ask me. But Robert Stafford, of course, Miami's cornerback commit. cormani mcclain, he's also there. Now, he was wearing Miami gear. He did throw up the U, but he did defer to not give any interviews or any comments. From what I'm hearing on Cormani's situation, we probably won't hear or see where he signs until January 15th. That's January 15th. Now, if anything were to change by January 15th, I'll give you guys an update and let you guys know if the goalposts have been moved. Anyways, another guy that Miami's trying to fit in visit from is a 5-star guy. He's a track guy, listed as an athlete. Nicholas Harbert, fast dude, track dude, wants to actually be a track star. So Miami is trying to, work something out, work out a visit with him. I think it's somewhere around the 7th or the 8th of January. So we'll see if that goes through. Hopefully we can get him on campus. Hopefully we can get him to sign with the Hurricane. That'll be a huge boost for our class. And hopefully, cormani mcclain sign also. So Miami will be definitely in great position in the future to come. Also, if there is a backup name just in case that, Cormani does not sign with the Miami Hurricanes and choose to go somewhere else, whether, Colorado, Alabama, or I hate to say, but even Florida Gators. Those are the names that's been, thrown around with Cormani, but we shall see. But there's a name thrown now out there that could possibly, be the guy to replace him if he doesn't, and that's Roderick Pleasant. So we'll keep an eye on it. Trust me. Right now, it's the Cormani show. What will he do? What will he do? That's what Canes fans are pretty much waiting on. We're all on the edge of our beds right now. Some more confident than others. All right. So, as you guys can see on my screen right here, I have the 2023 schedule. Now, this schedule is not complete, nor is it in order. So, between the 9th and the 23rd, if there is no bye week, Miami needs an opponent. This is 11 games, guys, not 12. This is 11. So Miami will need an opponent. Now, more than likely, it'll be a cupcake opponent, of course. Who should Miami schedule in there? Who hasn't had their schedule completed as of yet? That's the key question. As you guys know, Ed Reed has taken the head coaching job at Bethune-Cookman. Could Miami possibly, schedule Bethune-Cookman? Who knows? Miami's played Bethune-Cookman this past season, beat them like 70 to something. Forgot what they scored, but should Miami schedule Bethune-Cookman? That game probably would have a lot of buzz because Ed Reed, Hall of Famer from Miami, and the NFL level, of course. First year at the job. I'm not quite sure if he's even put a staff together yet. I'm not quite sure if Miami would be a game that he would want to play his first year. That probably would be an emotional game for him, not just him, but us fans too. Wishing him luck, but at the same time, wishing we kick his teeth in. It'll be a tough situation, man. Y'all can tell me in the comment section how y'all feel about that. Should Miami keep this game in state? Probably try to schedule maybe a FAMU or someone like that if their schedule, keyword, if their schedule is not already completed. Should we schedule somebody in state, or should we bring in, a cupcake team from out of state? Oh man, excuse me. Hopefully I made y'all yawn, because they say yawn and it's contagious. Anyway, but if you look at our schedule, our ACC schedule, there's some changes this year, guys. There's a lot of changes. As you guys know, Miami is gone to basically having three opponents that will be, for the next 3 seasons, our rival opponents. Of course, every season we're going to play Florida State, so they're our number 1 rival opponent. Also, Louisville. Louisville is now one of our they're our number 2. Or you could probably say 3, because Boston College, Louisville, and Florida State, those are our 3 opponents that we will play every single season, well, until 2026, if they make any changes then. But these 3 teams, we will play them every season, and all the other ACC teams, we will rotate them. So basically, North Carolina is no longer, every year game. It'll be every other year. So we'll play them this season. We won't play them next season. That kind of thing. So basically, in a 2-year span, Miami will play every single team in the ACC. We'll play Clemson this season. We won't play them next season. We'll play them the next season. We won't play them the next season. So on and so forth. So you guys can get a picture of how this is going to go. The Coastal and the Atlantic, it no longer exists. There's no longer division in the ACC. So Miami will play these ACC teams rotating from year to year. Let me know how you guys are feeling about this. Any news that possibly come up for the Miami Hurricane, whether it's a transfer portal, whether it's bringing in, new staff or anything like that, I will keep you guys updated. As you guys can see, there's some changes on the channel. The new name for the channel is Big 3T2I. We'll be covering the Florida State Gate and the Florida State Seminoles and the Florida Gators, as well as my Miami Hurricanes. So, like, share, subscribe, guys. Like, share, subscribe. Tune in. It's going to be a hell of a year. Go Canes. Go Canes. Go Canes. Oh!